There we go. First one of the morning. What's happening, fishing friends? We are out doing a little bass fishing today. Look at that. First little chunk in the morning. Started off throwing the walking bait, something similar to the Sammy. It's a Bass Pro Shop, but no bites. And I have seen some shad and stuff running right now. It's time for them to spawn. So I got out super early, hoping to get on some topwater, but that's not happening. That's the first guy this morning. Wow, he's warm. Number one on the day is a typical Debo dink, but hopefully we can get some big ones biting out here. I guess we shall see. Brought a couple rigs, a couple topwater. I got that little Whopper Plopper 75. We're gonna try throwing that too. This morning there was not much to be had on the walking bait, so switch it up. Right now throwing the Chatterbait. Let's see if we can connect with a few more. Hopefully can find a few more hungry largemouth. There's one right next to me, right next to the shore. Best one of the day. Only two on the day, but there we go. It's a little bit better what we're looking for. There we go. Gosh, and they're warm. You can tell they are definitely eating. There we go. That's the typical Debo, pound and a halfer. Nothing big, but we will take a full day of those guys. Man, it's been slow. So far, the only thing they're biting is the old chatterbug. Let's let this guy go. Number two on the day. Get back in there, feller. He's off. Quick look at the only bait that's catching anything today. That is the Chatterbait Custom, and I think this is in the Glimmer shad color. It's kind of white pearly on the bottom, and it's got some reflective kind of foily painted stuff on top. And I've got that with the GrandeBass Airtail. That's the shad looking deal. Cut, oh, I don't know, the first inch and a half, almost 2 inches off of it, and put that on there. That's the, I think, Smok'n shad, something like that. But altogether looks like a pretty good little shad profile. We will see if we can get anything else biting on this. All right, tried the walking bait. Let's try throwing the little Whopper Plopper. This is that little 75 size that I picked up. Excited to toss this one, see how it does compared to the other Whopper Plopper sizes. Try the old whopping plopping over here. Oh, there we go. First toss on the Whopper Plopper. All right, first plopper fish of the year. And it comes on the new little 75. Did I just lose him? Nope, still on there. Just a Debo dink, that's why you can barely feel him. There we go. All right, a little topwater action this morning. Well, it is kind of a dinky Debo fish, but no, y'all wouldn't expect anything else. Appears to be a bunch of little buck bass up here doing a little feeding, and I don't like messing around at all with treble hooks. I've had a number of those in my thumbs and hand. Anymore, I just grab the pliers. All right, there we go. First Whopper Plopper fish of the year. A brute by no means, a little pounder, but hey, at least we got a topwater bite going. Get out of here, fella. Ooh, that water's warm. Nice thing about the Whopper Plopper, it's real rocky in here. Bunch of sticks down on the bottom. My Chatterbait kept grabbing stuff, so nice thing about the plopper is I can just go over all that and cover water that way. Wouldn't mind a couple more on the old Whopper Plopper today. That'd be fun. There's another one. Oh, it's a beast. Debo out here catching only beast this morning. But who cares? It's some topwater fun. They might be little guys, but who cares? On a topwater bite, dang it. Gave him a free back piercing there. All right, there's one. There we go. All right, second one on the morning on Topwater. Gosh, again, a pounder. That's it. Bunch of little pounders out here feeding up. Here you go. Hey, maybe we just got to weed through all these little guys to find the big ones, right? Huh? Or maybe all you can catch a small fish Debo. There's one. I was looking down at my feet. I'm on this little rock here. Feels like a decent one. Better than the tiny Debo Dinks. He's digging a little bit, trying to be big. Not huge. Pound and a halfer. Oh, that might be closer. There we go. We'll take some good little chunky guys like that. We will take, look at that. Starting to get a little belly on him, feeding up. That's a little bit better. Saw a little pound and a halfer. We'll take a bunch of those. He's definitely getting a gut on him. Can feel there's stuff in there. All right, another little pound and a halfer on the day on the Whopper Plopper 75. No big ones yet though. Come on, go. Well, so far I'm liking the little 75 plopper. It's a short, stubby profile, but it's definitely louder. Got a little bit bigger commotion than the 90, which I like. So far I'm digging it. Good solid little bubble trail behind it. Just wondering if that sun's getting up now, if the fish are gonna start roaming and cruising just a little bit more before it really gets up. Sometimes that's the case. You come out real early and you can't get a bite, and then as that sun starts to come up just a little bit, get a good window of feeding there. There we go. Yes, right on. Oh man. He is amped up. All right, we'll take some crazy active guys like that. Ooh, that's why I don't like messing with the trebles. All right, this guy's all sorts of upset. There we go. Got him. Made a little move. Some little guys out here chasing some bait. All right, another, again, same size. Look at that tail. He's done with the whole spawning deal. All right, feller, why don't you get back in there? Go. He's off. All right, well, they seem to be liking the Whopper Plopper all right. That's what we're throwing. That's the little 75 size. I don't remember the color. I'll link it down below. It's not bone. It's like a white pearlish color with kind of some blue on it. I like the big eyes too. I've noticed that they're all getting that front treble hook, and the back one's kind of sticking them too, but it appears they are targeting the head of that. So far, good hookup ratio on it. I've only missed one, but I could tell it was a pretty little guy. Debo, they've all been pretty little guys this morning. But otherwise, yeah, it's grabbing them. These are the stock hooks I left on there. They felt good and sharp. I know everybody will ask about the combo. Yes, this is a left-hander. This is that Lose Mock Crush. I'm liking that a lot so far. This is the 7-foot medium heavy arc sniper rod. This is rated for baits up to 1 ounce. So this is working well for it. I've got it running straight braid. Haven't missed fish. Good hookup ratio. As long as you keep that rod bent over, seems to be doing pretty well. Oh, there we go. That feels like a better one. Yeah, best one of the day. Best one of the day on the plopper. Oh. Wow. Wow. Just shook it. Just shook the hook. Well, I just watched a solid 4-pounder throw it right there in front of me. Golly, that's upsetting. See, the awesome thing that I love about this little Whopper Plopper, or any Whopper Plopper, is that you can just cover water so easily. You know, I'm not stopping and popping, I'm not doing a bunch of work. I'm just casting and retrieving, and this thing leaves a nice little bubble trail, as you can see behind it. I'll bring it up here in front of us, but leaves a nice little bubble trail, gives that pop, you know, like bait running, getting chased, running at the top of the water. you can just keep casting and covering water. So, you know, like I've told you all before, for the longest time I didn't believe in it, but look at that beautiful little bubble trail behind it. Look, looks just like bait fish trying to get away. Cover tons of water. I held out for the longest time, thought, oh, this thing's a silly gimmick. Catches fish. Caught me a few yesterday. Was hoping to find something a little bigger on Topwater, but we'll see. Maybe this morning will be it. We still haven't even got a bite yet. There we go. Finally. First one of the day. Freaking finally. Course, it is definitely not a big fish, but that's a good sign. My first one on Topwater this morning was a grind. Goodness gracious, it was a grind. All right, there we go. Number one on the morning. Look at that. Look at the belly though. Definitely starting to eat up. Little guys are feeding. Number one on the morning. Get out of here, guy. Hopefully we can find his big brother. There we go, right by the rocks. Let's go, stay down. He's not huge, darn it. He's not huge. There we go, number two on the morning. What a grind for two fish. What in the heck is even going on here? I don't know how. Dang, got him in the head and in the mouth. All right, there we go. Number two on the day. Clearly he's lively. Number two on the day, another little guy. All right, go. He was ready. Holy crap, so much for that. Got one. Another little fella. Oh man. Biggest one of the day, Debo. Catching toads. Catching absolute toads. All right, there we go. Number three on the day, another little guy. Get out of here. All right, I am done for the day. Day number two is definitely not as good as day number one. It's crazy how much a difference one day can make on the water. I had, I think, 8-9 bites yesterday, caught 6 fish, missed a good one today. Oh, 3 little fish, pretty disappointing. But I wanted to go over the combo because I did miss a few fish. And also the fish that I was getting in, I didn't feel like I had enough give. And I think that might have been the reason that I lost that first one. Also because it jumped. So it's hard to tell when they get up like that and they can shake it, you know, they can throw slack in the line. So that was my fault for letting him jump. But honestly, this is the arc rod, the sniper rod. I like this rod, but for the Whopper Plopper, I think it's just a little bit too stiff. It's a medium heavy, rated up to 1 ounce. So honestly, for this setup, because I'm running straight braid, I need to go with a rod that's got a little bit more give in it, or I need to go with something that's got some mono. So I know people kind of ask, what could I have done differently? Personally, that's what I think I could have done. Additionally, the hooks on here, on this little plopper, there you go. See the hooks on that? They're not very big hooks. I think those are probably size 4. I could probably honestly go up on this. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I am out. I am done for the day. I am tired. I got to get going. So, of course, thank you all very much for watching, and until next time.